He trying to set me up. He trying to set me up.
You want to get that 51-0, try to get that easy work, and you call it, baby.
Listen, we're going to take the belt, we're going to get the payday, and I don't hold no shoulder excuses.
Well, I think we got it on. He's ready, healthy. Let's do it, baby.
I got to ask you, because we talked about this Mayweather-Pacquiao. Do we see a rematch if you win on Saturday, Manny?
I don't know, just one at a time. Let's talk about it after the fight.
I want you guys to go check out Manny Pacquiao. Remember, he got famous because they said this could be the guy that could possibly dethrone the king. Did it happen? Absolutely not.
In an unexpected twist, Floyd Mayweather stepped up confronting Manny Pacquiao in a tense and unplanned moment regarding a possible runback reportedly happening behind the scenes at a huge boxing event, stunning fans and industry insiders as Mayweather, who loves being in the headlines, faced Pacquiao directly with cameras rolling and emotions high. The undefeated icon pushed for answers about a long-hyped second fight, setting the boxing community on fire.
His left hand was fast, his right hand was fast, and he was throwing them both fast and strong. But when it's all said and done, he was a beat fighter. From round one, he knew it. I can't beat Floyd Mayweather. 6 days before the fight, he boxed 4 rounds. And if you go look, when he came out to Las Vegas, he was throwing combinations. Everything seemed just fine. Waving to the crowd, both hands. Manny Pacquiao, you're not on my level. Manny Pacquiao, you will never be on my level. Period. Simple and plain. If you lost, accept the loss and say, you know what, Mayweather, you know what? You was the better fighter. You was the better fighter. It's okay to be number 2. It's okay to be right behind me. It's okay. I would like to speak on the Pacquiao situation first, because that was the first question. I retired from the sport, and I didn't let the sport retire me. I'm not going to get in there with no former fighters, former world champions, putting any more abuse on my body. I retired for a reason. I'm here to have fun and enjoy myself, sometimes 3 rounds, sometimes 8 rounds, with guys that's going to help me entertain the people, but I'm not going to take no punishment to the point to where I can barely walk and barely talk. And where Manny had a great career, but boxing retired Manny. Manny didn't retire from boxing. There's a difference. I'm going to continue to do what I want to do and dictate and control, because early on in my career, I made a lot of sacrifices and put in a lot of hard work so that I can dictate and control things in my career once my career was over.
To grasp the importance of this moment, one has to rewind back to May 2nd, 2015, when Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao finally went head-to-head in a blockbuster showdown promoted as the most massive fight of their era. After years of stalled talks, contract disagreements, and public back-and-forths, both icons entered the ring and put on a strategic though less than thrilling battle that left fans split. Mayweather emerged with a unanimous decision win, keeping his flawless record intact and reportedly earning around $250 million, while Pacquiao claimed he had been dealing with a shoulder injury during the fight, which cast a shadow of doubt over the outcome.
At any point, did a fighter ever make you feel like, oh, my legacy is in jeopardy?
No, but I've been in a fight. I get like in the 3rd or 4th round, I'm like, tonight gonna be a rough night.
Okay.
One of the best fighters I faced was Manny Pacquiao. He's a future Hall of Famer.
What the is it about Manny, man? He just don't stop coming.
But you know me, I keep my distance because he's real short. I keep turning him, keep turning him.
Yeah, but I think this, height doesn't mean anything because, short people can pack a punch.
For almost 10 years, boxing fans have pleaded for a second showdown. Both fighters have dropped hints over the years through vague interviews or planned run-ins, but nothing solid ever came to life until now.
And why not Floyd Mayweather? Why isn't he in the top 5?
Floyd Mayweather, he's running the whole 12 rounds and he won the fight.
Manny, who are the top 5 fighters you ever fought, you think?
Barrera, Morales, Marquez, De La Hoya, Cotto,
Why no Floyd Mayweather? Why not Floyd Mayweather? Why isn't he in the top 5?
Floyd Mayweather, he's running the whole 12 rounds and he won the fight. How is that? I mean, you know, I feel sorry to the fans because the fight is boring. You know, the fight is boring. Like that's not the fans are expecting to us. I mean, as a fighter, if I'm a fan, of course I want to see a good fight, like changing fight, not a fashion show.
Some insiders think Mayweather might be aiming for one last huge cash grab, and while he's kept busy doing exhibition matches around the world against YouTubers, MMA stars, and online personalities, none of those bouts have matched the status or financial payoff of a fight with Pacquiao.
Just a guy with a job. I have a job, though. So who would you fight next?
And guess what? Your job don't pay like my job. Your job don't pay like my job.
That brings me to another point.
I
Why are you coming back?
I can make $200 million in 18 months because I want to. Because I want to come back and steal some more money. Is that okay with you? I won. I know I won. I know I'm the better fighter. You fight 10 times, I'm gonna win 10 times. You fight 20 times, I'm gonna win 20 times. You fight 100 times, I'm gonna win 100 times. Manny Pacquiao he's not a better fighter than me. Nowhere around.
After Floyd Mayweather's reported face-off, Manny Pacquiao didn't hold back and his response was bold and direct as ready. Speaking to the press right after the encounter, Pacquiao confidently said, "If Floyd wants a fight, I'm ready. I've always been ready. Let's give the fans the matchup they deserve." His steady but powerful words added more heat to the already intense rematch speculation. Pacquiao's eagerness to return to the ring despite retirement proves this isn't just about payback, it's about cementing his legacy, and his reply shifts the spotlight back onto Mayweather, daring him to turn that public call-out into a real bout. With both legends seemingly on the same page, the moment feels primed for one of the most unforgettable second chapters in boxing history.
Tonight, did you feel like this was enough to coax Floyd Mayweather out, and maybe you guys get a rematch right here in this same building? Do you feel like that this version of you beats the version of Floyd Mayweather that exists today?
You know, it's hard to talk about the fighter who retired already. If he comes out and goes into the contract like a bull fight, I mean, let's fight again if you want. I have no problem with that. I'm active now. I don't pick my opponent. I don't, you know. I find them all in my way.
WBC President Mauricio Suleiman shared a surprisingly honest opinion on Manny Pacquiao's comeback and the growing rumors of a rematch with Floyd Mayweather, confirming that greenlighting a title opportunity for the 46-year-old legend was a strategic choice, not just empty words. He pointed to Pacquiao's lasting legacy, worldwide fanbase, and consistent training as reasons behind the approval. And when it came to the Mayweather rematch talk, Suleiman acknowledged the hype but urged patience, explaining that any potential sequel would need to happen under real professional conditions, not as just another exhibition.
Pacquiao was to win, there would potentially be a Floyd Mayweather rematch on the table. Feels like we're going back in time, but can you see a scenario where obviously Floyd, who's held the WBC titles many over his career, maybe gets tempted out of retirement for a Manny Pacquiao rematch?
What do you say?
I say he doesn't need to fight again, but I also would definitely come and watch. So I'm sort of like,
You'll come and watch. We have to see what happens Saturday, first of all. Of course, Floyd is legendary, just as Manny. There's no issue there. But you cannot skip. There's various before, and Lance is a great journalist. I think he pulled out a good, I don't know if he interviewed Floyd or it's just his imagination, but it's something that has people talking about. So it's going to be a great fight. Let's concentrate on Las Vegas, July 19.
I spoke to Conor Benn recently, and he's someone who's very proud to say, look, this Eubank fight doesn't happen, and even if it does, I need to fight for that green and gold belt. No matter what, you guys have always supported him, obviously when he was going through these problems and things like that. He's now in a position where, you know, he's in line to fight for one of these titles. Do you see a scenario if the rematch with Eubank doesn't happen where he could potentially be in line to fight next, the winner?
Absolutely.
Leading up to the Pacquiao vs. Barrios clash, experts warned that Mario Barrios would likely need a knockout to seal the win and steer clear of any scoring controversy. With Manny's experience and perceived edge in the eyes of the judges, many pointed out that a decision going Barrios' way might be disputed, meaning he'd have to make a bold statement in the ring. As TalkSport noted, most of Pacquiao's victories at welterweight have gone the full distance, and with Barrios still young, hungry, and chasing respect, he might not get the nod on the cards unless he delivers a fight-ending shot.
The news was this: that conversations are already happening for Floyd Mayweather Jr. versus Manny Pacquiao 2 to occur if Manny wins this Saturday. Okay.
Manny Pacquiao has consistently claimed that Floyd Mayweather is terrified of a true rematch, saying Floyd keeps making excuses and dodging a legitimate fight. He stated, "I don't believe Floyd Mayweather will ever face me again. He's afraid to step back into the ring, and that's honestly what I think, showing clear doubt that Mayweather will come out of retirement." Pacquiao made it known he's physically prepared, mentally locked in, and completely driven for a real rematch, one with high stakes, real gloves, and delivered for the fans who deserve it.
The chat wants to know, would you ever, in the future, would you ever do a rematch versus Floyd Mayweather?
I'm active. I snap, so hard to say.
If he were to be active, would you consider?
If he were to be active.
If he were to be active.
If he wants, I don't think he will fight again.
You don't think he would do the rematch after you win this fight?
I don't think he will fight again.
From Pacquiao's perspective, Mayweather isn't simply retired, is actively avoiding a real in-ring clash, and many critics agree with that view, including boxing analyst Skip Bayless, who argued that Mayweather is clearly unwilling to gamble his perfect record in an authentic rematch. Even though Mayweather has been open to doing exhibitions, is mentioned that facing Pacquiao again would have to happen under official pro conditions, not just another light bell-to-bell showcase.
Floyd Mayweather, though, is a legendary athlete. What makes a legendary athlete is the one who wants to compete. He's notorious for dodging fights when they should happen.
Floyd is so afraid to lose. He grew up in a different era. In the era that I grew up in, it was who was the best, and I will fight anybody, doesn't matter who's in my way.
Right.
Floyd's era, what he created was, we're not gonna lose. If you lose, then everything's messed up. So he wanted to win so bad until he would wait till the guys would be at the right time or weight or age or whatever, past their prime. He waited for the right time to go in there and do what he had to do. But he's a winner. He wants to win. So whatever it takes, not just in the ring, but outside the ring, he's gonna win. He wanted to have the only person to have the O and leave out like that. With just having no loss.
That's killing boxing.
Freddie Roach recently made a powerful statement about the possibility of Pacquiao versus Mayweather 2, highlighting the motivation behind both fighters, saying, "Beating Floyd would let us both hang up the gloves for good. We could call it a career right there. He's one of the greatest to ever do it. And yeah, he got the win last time, but it was razor close, and Manny was dealing with that shoulder issue with Pacquiao fully healthy. This time Roach is confident he could walk straight through Mayweather in a real fight that matters. He sees the rematch as the perfect ending for both of their legendary runs, making it clear that if Pacquiao wins, there's nothing left to prove, and both icons could walk away with their legacies untouched."
What does it mean in his heart and soul?
I really think that me and Manny can both retire after we beat Floyd.
Okay.
We can call it a day after that. We don't need to go any further than that. He's like one of the best fighters in the world, and he got the decision last time, and it was a very close decision, even though Manny had a bad shoulder. But Manny, 100% healthy, I think walks right through him.
Does Manny dislike Floyd?
I won't say that. Manny doesn't really dislike anybody. He's one of those guys. He's a likable person. Even going into this last fight, and the guy was talking a little bit and so forth. He get irritated a little bit and so forth. But hey, when it's over, he doesn't dislike anybody.
During the post-fight interview after Pacquiao's most recent match, Jim Gray asked him straight up if Floyd Mayweather would be next, and with Mayweather sitting ringside, Pacquiao didn't hold back, looking him dead in the eye and challenging him to come out of retirement and fight. But even with a bold call-out made loud and clear on camera, Mayweather stayed completely expressionless, saying nothing at all, and while Pacquiao made it obvious he's ready to bring the rivalry back to life, Mayweather's silence said everything. He's clearly not ready to return to the ring to face his longtime nemesis.
After Manny Pacquiao won against Adrian Broner, sports commentator Jim Gray asked him during his post-interview if he will fight Mayweather next after his impressive performance against Broner. Floyd was a co-promoter of that fight, and he's in the venue to support the big event.
Floyd Mayweather, co-promoter here this evening, in the house, watching and assessing you. Will you fight him next? Do you want that fight?
Tell him to come back to the ring, and then we will fight. I'm willing to fight if he's willing to come back in boxing.
Floyd, you're staying out of the ring, but we got a camera there. Are you going to accept that challenge? A simple nod will do on the monitor. Yes or no, Floyd? No reaction? Well, I'm sure he will go through the business of it, and Manny Mayweather will make that assessment.
Manny Pacquiao recently broke his silence on the growing rematch speculation, firmly declaring, "I thought I won that fight," and in a raw, honest moment he stood by that belief while discussing the chance of facing Mayweather again. His stance mirrored what he said after the Barrios draw, showing he's still convinced he outboxed Mayweather back in 2015 and clearly wants another shot, not just for pride, but to give the fans a more thrilling, high-energy rematch they've been waiting for.
I thought I won the fight. Like, I throw a lot of punches, even though he's moving around. Like, I can imagine why I lost the fight.
Okay, Manny, wrapping this up, I got to ask you, because we talked about this Mayweather-Pacquiao. Do we see a rematch if you win on Saturday, Manny?
I don't know, just one at a time. Let's talk about it after the fight.
Mayweather confidently stated that from the very first round he knew he was going to defeat Manny Pacquiao, pointing to his belief in having the better game plan and ability to adjust quickly. He explained that the moment they touched gloves he started analyzing Pacquiao's jab rhythm and footwork, instantly feeling like he had control. Mayweather highlighted his strategic advantage, staying a few steps ahead by reading Manny's habits and capitalizing on gaps that early read fueled his calm and command throughout the bout, eventually earning him a clear-cut unanimous decision win.
His left hand was fast, his right hand was fast, and he was throwing them both fast and strong. But when it's all said and done, he was a beat fighter. From round one, he knew it. I can't beat Floyd Mayweather. 6 days before the fight, he boxed 4 rounds. And if you go look, when he came out to Las Vegas, he was throwing combinations. Everything seemed just fine. Waving to the crowd, both hands. Manny Pacquiao, you're not on my level. Manny Pacquiao, you will never be on my level. Period. Simple and plain. If you lost, accept the loss and say, you know what, Mayweather, you know what? You was the better fighter. You was the better fighter. It's okay to be number 2. It's okay to be right behind me. It's okay.
Way back in 2009, before their iconic rivalry ever began, Floyd Mayweather caught fans off guard by openly predicting that Manny Pacquiao would defeat Miguel Cotto in their much-hyped showdown, and at the time Mayweather gave credit to Pacquiao's speed, punching power, and non-stop aggression, saying those qualities made him a serious problem for any top-level fighter, and his prediction was spot on as Pacquiao tore through Cotto with a dominant and punishing performance that stamped his place at the top. That moment of respect adds another layer to their story, showing Mayweather's early recognition of Pacquiao's skills, and when you look at today's fiery standoff, it's clear this potential rematch isn't just about ego or a paycheck.
Think of the proposed fight between Manny Pacquiao and Miguel Cotto. Who do you think wins that fight?
I think after the Margarita fight, that mentally Cotto is not the same. You can never say what can happen in the sport of boxing. But I think Pacquiao is a quick starter. And if I had to lean towards a fighter, I would say Pacquiao.
There has been some talk this week that Floyd Mayweather is going to be at the fight, and if you win, he'll challenge you for the belt. Is this a reality? Is this actually going to happen?
I don't know. I don't have an idea, but we'll see. We'll see. One at a time.
Yes, I understand. I know you don't want to look past Mario, but everyone's going crazy over this. Would you be interested in that?
Of course. He's been ducking out. I mean,
did they try to make the rematch over the last couple of years, whether it was exhibition or not? Have there been attempts to make it?
I don't want an exhibition. I want a real fight.
I understand. I understand. And so with you, this isn't one and done. Regardless of the result, you want to keep.
It's been a long time that I want give the fans a good fight between me and him. But he's been ducking, avoiding me. But it's okay. Let's focus this coming Saturday. I have business to take.
Should this rematch be an exhibition? Drop your thoughts below.